Hello everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome to the Signature Style Inspiration Hub for the Redefined Creative Design team. I'm also combining this with Everyday Inspiration that was actually supposed to be up last week. However, as I was creating this layout, I felt like it was very much me and my style. So I asked the ladies if it was okay if I could combine them and post a little bit later. And of course, they're all lovely and they were fine with that. So the inspiration piece that you can see there and where I'm getting my inspiration is this gorgeous light that Lisa took a photo of when she was out. I think they were trying to buy some new lighting for their house. And I loved this. It's got all that shimmery beautifulness and it just instantly made me think of stitching sequins. Now, this is for me, and for this particular hop, which I'm going to explain a little bit more about in a moment, is so me. Stitching, I love it. It's something I want to do on every layout that I possibly can. I don't always get to do it because of time crunch and time management, but if I could do it on every layout, I absolutely would. I also love sequins, so being able to go through my stash and look through them, see what I can find. I grabbed a pre-made watercolor background paper, so it was rainbow effect, and I just am picking out sequins that are going to match with each one of these colors. There's purple, pink, orange, yellow, green, and blue. And I'm just going to stitch away. This was a multiple day layout. It was not easy, but it was so much fun. And I simply just poked on my holes, and you can see I was able to do that by taking I think it's probably 3 inches. I just took a strip of cardstock that I had, and I just traced a little line with my pencil and then poked my holes and then just strung about 7 sequins on each one and then stitched it. And then the trick to this, to make sure you're not wasting too much of your thread, is you go down to the next one, and I crisscrossed every single one of them so it wasn't a straight line down. I always went over, and then you just simply do a back stitch basically on the back side of your pattern paper and then come back up to the next circle or hole on the whatever side you're on. Do some more sequins, and then you flip it up to the top and then you do the same thing. That just saves you from wasting a whole bunch of thread on your back side that no one's ever going to see anyways. So that is how I went ahead and did that. I'm also going to show you how I managed to make sure that everything was, because there's no way you can make cut enough thread to get this whole way through. You have to do this in chunks. And the way I do this so that it's there and it's not bunching up and I know it's safe, it's not going to fall or go anywhere, is I tie the knot and then I use a little bit of washi tape and then I straighten out and kind of flex my pattern paper so that it all kind of lies straight, even though there's sequins. It's not going to be completely straight, but for the most part, it all worked itself out. And then you got to see a look at what it looks like when it's all done. So really, really, really happy with how this turns out. It makes me so happy to look at it. And that is something that we are doing. So this is our very first hop and for the Redefined Creative Design team. And basically what we need to do is showcase to you our signature style and what you can expect from us over the next 6 months. For me, I am very eclectic when it comes to my style and how I scrap. I will do different things on different days. However, there is a bit of similarities in every layout that I do. I do tend to do some form of layering. Very rarely will I just stick a photo onto my background without having something behind it, of some form of mat or layer or something. So I enjoy layering. As you can see, I enjoy stitching. I'm a fan of rainbows because I've got 3 kids. I've got 2 boys and a girl. It's easy for me to be able to use rainbows because it could be for any of them. And I also like to mix my collection. So I'm never tied down to just using a single collection on a layout. I'm fine with mix matching papers and colors and stuff like that, which is where my kind of eclectic style comes into play. And for this one, the photos are of my 2 oldest. So this is Jackson and Nora, and they were sitting on the couch one morning before Jackson had to go to school. And they were just being really funny. And I was like, can you guys give each other a hug? And Jackson wasn't having it, but Nora was all about it. And it was just so funny. She was like hugging on him. And then at the very end, she sticks out her tongue. And Jackson's just making the same face through the whole thing. But he's tolerating it. So it's pretty cute. And honestly, these two, they fight like crazy, but they are best friends, at least right now. So I have to document the good times and all the fun that they're having. I'm also going to go ahead and with this particular layout, use the collection that I'm using for the embellishing and stuff is from Pretty Little Studio. It's the Color Me Happy collection. But this in particular was a kit that Christina created and sold exclusively through Redefine Creative. She only had so many available. And it included things like the collection, but then she included little things like her acrylic hearts that you're going to see me use in a minute. And some puffy stickers from a completely different line, but they match perfectly because they were rainbow. And this is Christina's jam, is being able to do stuff like this, where you get more than just a collection. You get all these added little pieces to help elevate your layouts. And that's what I love about Redefine Creative. So here you can see I'm adding in these little acrylic hearts in 3 of the colors. And then I'm going to go back in and add the puffy hearts and their little puffy stickers. And I'm going to add them into the other 3 colors. I feel like it's the perfect finishing touch for this. So I'm so pleased with how this turned out. It's bright, it's cheerful, it's colorful. There's stitching involved, there's sequins involved, there's rainbows involved. I'm scrapbooking my children. Can't get really any more me than this. Please make sure you take your time and see everyone else's videos up today. See who we are, what we're about, what our styles are like, and really get to know us, because we are going to be with you for the next 6 months, and we cannot wait to inspire you. My code, if you would like to do some shopping, is going to be Christy15. You can use that code for the next 6 months, so have fun with that. And here's a look at my finished layout. Thanks for watching. Bye.